Ambassador Bhaswati Mukherjee, Mr. Sanjay Sahai, former ADGP Karnataka, is with us on the broadcast as well. Dr. Syed Asad Abbas, political analyst, joins us on the show as well. Mr. Oves Nanda, writer and educator, with us on the program as well. Chandni Shah, political analyst, is also here with us. Dr. Syed Asad Abbas, I'll begin with you. Well, is this some sort of a red letter day for the government today, considering the fact that, a party that almost once said that, हमारी सरकार में इस्तीफे नहीं होते, has succumbed to the voice of a person who till a few weeks ago was residing in the United States, heard about the term cockroach in the Supreme Court of India, decided to come back, stage a protest at Jantar Mantar, and in a few days you have taken away one of one of the biggest leaders, one of the biggest people in the Bharatiya Janata Party, who was a cabinet minister of education, one of the biggest portfolios anybody can dream of. Is this too much to comprehend and process for a political analyst like you? How would you describe what's happened here?
Vineet sir, I've always believed with great power there's great responsibility and equal accountability. As a matter of fact, George Washington once said it. When you do the most common things in life in the most uncommon way, you command the attention of the world. Vineet sir, I think it's a big win for real journalists like yourself, big win for the youth of this country to show कि ज़माने को आप झुका सकते हैं, झुकाने वाले चाहिए. Let us understand the Gen Z, which they absolutely stood by this movement, work hard for this movement, the students of the country, मेरा सलाम है उन पे. इस पुलिस के डंडे झुक जाएंगे, झुकाने वाले चाहिए. The kind of police brutality that these bravado Gen Z face, hats off. Let me tell you, there were political parties who were trying to build this movement. I'm not going to give the credit to any politicians out there, but only and only the youth of this country has spoken. The Gen Zs have spoken, and hats off to their courage, to their bravado, their skills. They were able to do this. The fact of the matter, 1 month of protest, Sonam Wangchuk ji putting his life in danger, jeopardizing it, catastrophic moments. But let me tell you, the spirit of this movement never died. Modi regime understood that this is the wrong generation that they are messing with. This is not the generation you can do with. Let me tell you, there were series of people who were saying that this is US funded, CIA funded. Godi Media was saying that this is funded by the Chinese. And look at how it's come to. Vineet Saab, thank you for having me on your show. And you know the fact that many a times on your show, I've applauded you for raising the voice of Gen Z youth and all of that. Let me tell you, first time in the history of India and the world, we were watching mainstream news through reels. The people of this country, the Gen Zs, the youth, have understood that mainstream media is Godi media. And we do not believe Godi media. We believe in righteous journalism, non-partisan journalism, what you do and your network does. Also, as a matter of fact, 30 seconds I'll take minutes up and I'll make my point clear. This is not just about resignation. It is, be it Congress, be it BJP, be it AP or any party, to tell you, do not mess with the future of the youth of this country. Today it's Dharmendra Pradhan, tomorrow it could be NDA or UPA, any government after 3 years. We will hold you accountable. You come there in the power with our vote. हम किसी से नहीं डरते.
All right, powerful words. Powerful words, Dr. Abbas. Powerful words, and I appreciate the compliment as well. Thank you for their acknowledgement. I'm going to go to my other guest as well, but first up, yes, Dr. Abbas, I will come back to you. In fact, we will be hearing more of you. Yasasri is joining us at this point in time. She was preparing for her pharmacy examination. She's joining us from Vijayawada. Yasasri, what have you made of these protests and the culmination, if we can call it a culmination, of these protests with the resignation of Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan? Is this, what you think the youth set out to achieve, or is this just the beginning?
Sure. Hello, sir. Hi. I'm Yashashri. I'm currently studying 12th class. I want to pursue pharmacy in future, and I feel like just a man resigning doesn't give you a lot of actual evidence-based stuff. What I feel like, this could happen in the future. Now, him, Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan, and next maybe some other guy could come, some other politician could come. And I want the government to solemnly focus on students because youth is the future. Youth is the voice of our country and our nation. And I feel like this protest, this was a major hit to the government, to the country. Everyone all around the world noticed what's happening in our India, and our country is diversified. We are known for a lot. Our economy is top notch, and I want everyone to remember that this protest is not about some political parties or something. It's about the students and for the students themselves. Personally, I'm not a NEET aspirant, but I'm a student. I'm a student of India, and I study in CBSE, that is Central Board of Secondary Education. So I feel like, as a student, this should not happen to anyone else out there. Maybe, for example, if something happens to me in my future, like secondary board examinations, I want the government to take accountability on this matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well said. Well said. The government to take accountability, Ambassador Mukherjee. Has the government taken accountability, Ambassador Mukherjee, by, Dharmendra Pradhan resigning as the education minister? This new rule that the Prime Minister also spoke would get stricter was announced in 2024 as well. But the Prime accused from 2024 is a free man today. No action was taken against him. And of course, this is not something which has happened in the ND and the BJP era. This has happened in the past as well. In fact, in 2011, the paper leak that happened was being sold for 6 lakh rupees in a market in Kanpur. Why do you think, ma'am, successive governments, bureaucrats, tall politicians have not been able to fix this issue? We have just landed, a few years ago on the dark side of the moon. India's first private rocket company, Skyroot, sent satellites into the sky. This should have been a cakewalk, ma'am.
Thank you, Vineet, and I listened carefully to my co-panelists, especially Dr. Abbas. His language is very powerful, and the young people who were in the movement, in the first instance, were demanding much needed educational reform, which, as you rightly said, has been pending from previous governments also. And why is that so? That is because India has a huge young population. That is its strength. That young population needs support, and that young population needs much greater opportunities to study in their own country, because we
Right, ma'am, I'll have to ask you to excuse us.